Well, thought somewhere it said that he was going to grade it, didn't it?
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay, cool.
I did have a
Maybe.
question on my part. This chart that I made, it was in the example of Netflix, and I'm struggling trying to come up with points. These ones I just threw together real quick. Does everybody have it pulled up, the document, the Google Docs?
And your part is the competitive environment.
No, mine's the marketing, segmentation, targeting, and positioning. And on Netflix, they had this example of this chart.
So if you click on appendix on the left, click on appendix, and then your table's right above that, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I just scrolled down.
Okay.
Your part 4.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, the example, they had all different things for each line, and I can't think of, I don't know. I just don't want this part to be the part that would make us have a bad grade, you know?
I started looking at that, and I was actually working on that same chart, I think, just because I didn't know if it was in my section or your section at first, but
Oh, perfect.
I could show you what I had, but it's completely different. Like, I just listed at the top 3 different shaving product companies that would compete with the Dollar Shave Club, and then I basically did it exactly how their Netflix table did, but 3 different companies.
Gotcha. Is it under yours or under my section?
I'm pretty sure it's under yours after I look over the example again, but I can show you what I got, and we can decide which one we want to go with.
Okay.
Okay. Is there a way to pull it up again, or should I just screen share or copy and paste it in there? How about I just paste it in there really quick?
Okay.
Yeah, that way we can always remove it if.
So I think my part is not really about the competition. It's more about who we're trying to sell it to. Different categories we call it.
I'm trying to copy it in there.
Cool.
So I guess that's kind of where they started going at.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that looks good for the competition part. Is that yours the competition part? Or talks about competition?
Mine's the part that I was assigned was number 3, which was competitive environment. It says you'll perform a SWOT analysis. That's all it said, actually.
So I think that would be okay for your part, wouldn't it?
I think so. So does that look good, or do you want to stick with the one you're making up?
I think they're just different different things that we're trying to show.
It is, yeah.
Because mine's for the demographics of our consumers and who we're trying to target.
So I could put that in my section. You could keep yours, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Yeah.
So I guess, Tyson, what you're asking is that kind of meeting the needs of what you're supposed to be doing?
Right. Does anybody have any suggestions on what else to put in there?
Because we're trying to build up an idea of who we're trying to market, right?
Right.
Age, gender, Asian.
Yeah, I don't know. Occasion, I don't know. I couldn't think of anything else.
Maybe cost. What do you think about cost in there? Because that's a big factor as far as who's going to buy it. And I know for me, you know.
Good idea. Okay. What about the top row, the shower shavers, sink shavers? Is that what? Does that make sense, or am I completely off?
Do they have different kind of shavers like that, or are they all just?
I think they're all just one handheld shaver.
Just one shaver.
Or are you talking? That's the methods, isn't it? That's the method how people shave. Huh?
Yeah. I'll keep thinking. I'll keep working on it.
How did Netflix do it? How did they break it up?
Those are the same sections that I put in my table.
They broke it up
No,
the way you did?
they have
Okay.
TV show enthusiasts, movie hunters, foreign film seekers, educational chasers, and family-friendly pursuers for the top.
Okay.
So all the different types of movie seekers for Netflix. So that's why I got the idea of different types of shaving, like where they shave, I guess. But
Okay.
So what it up top? Well, what do you think about like number of times shaved each month up top, and then break it down by the different categories that way? Because then, well, I don't know if that would.
no, I think that helped.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'll keep thinking. I'll keep you guys updated.
Okay. Or if you even did the brands.
But I'm not really doing the brands, I don't think. Or what do you mean, different type of brands? Like different razor brands, or
Yeah, but no, that's
focused on that? It's more our company. What are we trying to accomplish with our marketing? Who are we trying to get?
okay.
You're focusing more on the customers and who we're targeting, right? And I'm kind of focusing more on the competition.
Competition.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
What do you think, Ruby?
I think she's frozen. I don't see her moving.
Ruby, are you there?
I'm here.
Oh, there you are. What do you think?
Actually, I have a question as well. So I'm the one that's submitting the final project, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys think you could send everything or like post it on the Google Docs by like Friday night, so I have Saturday to like read over it and make sure it flows and stuff?
Yeah.
Or like latest Saturday morning. That way I have all afternoon to like proofread and all that good stuff.
Yeah. I
Yeah. With that in mind, do we want to meet one more time once everything is posted and kind of fine-tuned, and just to kind of go over everything, or do you guys feel like just doing it tonight and get everything done? Because I think we've got a pretty good handle on it. So
I think it would be nice if we could all finish our parts quick as we can, and then maybe meet for a short amount of time. Like maybe Friday when we give it to Ruby, or sometime. It would be nice to see the finished product with everyone and talk about it.
Yeah, that
Okay.
works for me. Thursday or Friday, I can. Yeah, I say we meet for like. I don't think it will take that long to.
No,
If we all
probably
kind of look ahead just to see if it's going to be on Google Docs, we can all we'll see what everybody's put. So
Okay.
I will try to make it. I have a bunch of different group meetings on Thursday, so and Friday,
What about Friday?
but I will try to make it for what I can.
Does
Friday
Friday
works
work
for me.
better for you guys?
I will be on the road. I might be able to do it
Fine.
on my phone a little bit, but
Okay.
I think Thursday would work better though, because like if we need to make any adjustments, we have Friday to do them. That way, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So what time works for you guys?
I'm good anytime after 8 in the at night. If we need to meet early in the morning, I can meet. I don't know if people want to do that or not, but I go to work.
Like around the same time as we usually do on Tuesdays.
I have a different group meeting at 8 o'clock on Thursday, and one at
Okay.
7 on Thursday.
Okay.
Quite a
So
good
it would have to be after 9 if I was going to make it.
That works for me.
Or at 9 o'clock, I guess.
And okay. So you guys want to do 9:15 on Thursday?
That works.
Okay.
Good deal. So Thursday, 9:15, which would be 8:15 my time. Okay. So tonight, what do you guys just kind of want to go through everything and see what you think, or do you want to do that separately?
That's good.
Is there anyone else who has a question about their section that they're working on?
I would like a little bit of input on mine. It's only a couple paragraphs. I don't know if you guys have a little. This, like I said, I was supposed to do it. I'm mostly supposed to look at the summaries. I didn't know that till reading my section yesterday. I already had it all done last week, but maybe if I can get a little point of view, what you guys think.
Okay.
Anything I might need to focus on a little bit more. I kind of did the same. I just was looking at the sample from Netflix and what they've put for their executive summary, but
I don't know. How in depth do we have to go with the executive summary? Probably not too.
Um,
I don't know.
yeah, you don't have to go very in depth. I'm just pulling up my.
I think it's good to like hit the most important points throughout the report. It's like just summarizing basically. Like if someone read the summary, then they would understand what the gist of the sections of the report would be about, you know?
Yeah.
So it's not
Right.
too much detail, but we just need to make sure we mention the important points that are throughout our whole report in there.
Okay.
So it looks like you're hitting on quality razors, a subscription. You're hitting on the price, and then the target audience. What else are we missing? I think pretty.
So we talk, it's a lot about price and saving money and the target, the marketing target, who we're targeting. Do we need
So
to,
you
do we need
want
to
me to add
mention the, do we need to say anything about, well, I guess we did kind of mention what makes it better.
Just, I don't know, maybe more.
Do you guys remember doing that assignment where we all wrote our promotional paragraphs about like what our promotional statement would be? It was one of our group discussion boards.
Mhm.
I think that everyone had some good statements there. Maybe you could look through those and see if we're
We're back to
missing
that.
anything.
Okay.
If you'd like to add anything,
Okay.
anything up.
Okay.
That's a good
That's
point.
good.
That's exactly what I did. I went through to lesson, I think it was 2, and that's what I did. I just read everybody's and just took a little bit of each and just threw it in there. So I, you know, because we've all gone through and written this whole thing.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Okay.
just kind of summarize what we've written.
Yeah, I'll do
Good
that.
idea.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I think those promotional statements, is that what they're called?
I'm heading back to that lesson real quick.
I thought they called it a executive summary, but I could be wrong. And I believe they told you what lesson your section would be on. I thought, if I can find it.
Some of them, well, in the executive summary, it doesn't say what lesson it's on, but
Okay.
because everybody else is kind of goes off of, yeah, it's on this PowerPoint or between this pages and
Yeah.
everything. But kind of like what the summary is, just needs to be 2 paragraphs that summarize the rest of the proposal and a brief description of the product or service itself. And who are you targeting? What response has been from the target through your market research and what their brand positioning is. But I'll go back and I'll look at our other ones and yeah, I'll put some more input onto it.
I think it was lesson 4 that I was referring to
Lesson 4.
with the brand positioning statements that we all wrote.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, as long as it just summarizes everything and that's all we're doing.
Okay. Yeah, I'll look into that.
Good deal. Well, any other input or questions? Should we change this all back to black lettering,
Yeah, I think so.
or should we do that a little bit later once we?
Mm,
Just before we turn it in, I guess.
okay. We'll probably just do Control All and change it to black, right?
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, I think it's looking good so far.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Ruby, do you have any questions as far as the formatting or anything? You've already-
No, not really. I think I'm just going to use a Netflix example to kind of just go off of that. And then, I mean, I can change the ink color to black once I like copy and paste it into a regular Word document before I email it or I submit it to our professor. So.
Okay. Perfect. Cool. Well,
Sounds good.
you guys
We're all
feel
just,
good?
we're all just working on parts.
Okay. So we'll meet again 9:15 on Thursday.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Work.
Awesome. Great work, guys.
All right.
All right.
I'll stop the broadcast and post it on the discussion board.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you.
Thank you for doing
See you
that.
guys.
Yep.
See ya.